Alright, I think we'll get started now. Fade to black. We're doing more Fatalis. Because honestly, Fatalis has probably become my favorite fight in the franchise. It's just, I love this fight. It punishes you for being overly greedy, but it rewards, you know, learning it and playing it well. Alright. Let's go.
Breaking its head should be effective in weakening its
Yes, Handler, I am well aware.
Make use of the ballistae and cannons.
Hello, Fatalis. You're happy to see me too, huh? Yep, and then we baited out the cone. Go bonk, Fatalis! Oh, did I aim that wrong? Nope, no I didn't. Okay. Yeah, I always time that roll wrong. And Agitator is up. Alright, Fatalis, come on, flamethrower. No, none of that. No, you're on your hind legs, alright. Okay, yep, that one hit. Come on, flamethrower, thank you. go. Okay, Fatalis, behave yourself. I would like to get his chest tenderized before he flies. Okay, Fatalis, thank you. Yep, he threw me off, but I still got it tenderized. Alright. Now, we just have to get him to fly. That was a weird hitbox. Okay.
It's going to unleash its blade.
Perfect.
Get behind something.
And now, smoke bomb. Smoke bomb.
Roaming ballista and barricade are now operational.
Smoke bomb.
Use the weapons around
Smoke
the fort
bomb.
to knock down Fatalis.
Oh, you. There we go. And he's all the way over there. Come on, slither over here. No, Fatalis. Come on. Thank you. Stop that. Again? I said stop that. Yep, I thought we'd get a horde break there. And I think he may fly again after this, but I'm... Oh, Faust. Perfect timing, buddy. No? Maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Nope. Not yet. Okay. What? Interesting hitbox. Come on, Fatalis, do your flame cone. No, you don't want to do the flame cone. Stop. You should not be flying this early. What? Okay. This run has been weird. Come on, come over here. Come over here, you oversized Remodra. Really fixated on Faust, huh? I think he might fly here. Yep. Go.
Retreat into the fort. Use the barricade.
Ow.
Flame power slightly mitigated.
Thank you, Faust. you being slithery, Fatalis? Come on. Slither on over here. You know what? I might actually just save it when he flies again. Because he is just focusing on a lot of flames. Actually, there we go. And what? Ah. Now it's tenderized. Good. Okay, agitator is worn off. We can slam him into the wall soon. Everything could stop being on fire. That would be wonderful. Alright. Now is the time to use the one-shot binder. Oh, I missed. Okay. One minute for the Dragonator, alright.
Another gigantic flame. Head for Fatalis' position. Roaming ballista is now operational.
Awesome. Might be able to get another knockdown.
Dragonator ready for use.
Good, he's slithering over here now. Firing the Dragonator. Come on, Fatalis. Put your head down low. No. Alright, then I will attempt to force you to get on all fours. Ow. Go. I think we'll get a horn break here, but could be wrong. Nope, not gonna. Horn break. I don't like that attack, Fatalis. Oh, that was bad timing. Okay. That's on me. Ooh. Okay. Fair enough. And Mega Armor Skin, Mega Demon Drug, and some Dash Juice, and the Hitching Post. Alright, Fatalis, are you going to behave yourself this time? Probably not. There we go. Now we're gonna get a horn break.
It's completely broken. Its flame attack should be much weaker.
Oh, that was bad. Okay. And he's enraged again.
Another gigantic flame.
Wow, that's not good. Wow, okay. Good, he is at Skull, so this should be fine. Stop that. Killed him with a clutch claw tenderize. Okay.
Incredible! You've rescued this world from a living nightmare.
Let's see what we got. Shard. Fellwing. Shard. Fellwing. Cortex. And Shard. Alright. Alright. That's nowhere near my best time, but certainly not my worst. Yep. More gems that I don't need. All right. Okay, so let's run another Fatalis. Or maybe we could run something else. I don't know. Events. I'm gonna need to farm more nourishing extract and probably more Kelby horns too at some point. Got plenty of stuff for smoke bombs though, so. Alright.
Welcome!
Alright, we have the quest already taken. Let's eat. Okay. Hello! Welcome to the stream. We just did Fatalis once, and we are going to fight him again in just a moment. I just want to change my layered armor, but I'm going to save this set. I like this set, and we're going to do Stygian Zinogre layered armor, and we're going to make the blade Stygian Zinogre as well. Which, unfortunately, unlike in Rise and Wilds, you have to go to the smithy every time. Hey, how you doing, Sam? No, it's augment. And layered weapons, reset. And we're doing Stygian Zinogre, right? So... why? Oh, do I not have... what? Oh, so we've got to do it this way. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. That looks good, right? Stygian Zinogre armor, Stygian Zinogre dual blades. Stygi's one of my favorite monsters. Probably my favorite Fanged Wyvern, with an honorable mention to Great Gyros. So, before we start, I will be right back, everyone.
Breaking its head should be effective in weakening its powerful breath attack.
Make use of the ballistae and cannons.
This armor is the Stygian Zinogre set. And I have just realized that I have had my mic muted for a little while now. Sorry about that, guys. Hello, Power Social. How you doing, man? I did say hello as soon as the, that's very nice of you, Fatalis. I did say hello to you when you said hi. I just didn't realize I had my mic muted. Sorry about that. Gonna get the thing up in time. Yes, okay. Another one.
Something's happening to him.
Yeah, roar all you want.
Some of its head is broken. Flame power slightly mitigated.
No. No pouncing. I do not want to be melted to your body, Fatalis. Stop that. Oh, he's gonna fly now, huh? Okay, grab these. Nope. Okay, I'll save it. I generally like to save the second set of binders for when he's flying. Oh, is he enraged? Yes, he is. Okay. Yep, this is not a great run. Alright. May voucher, eat a meal. Oh, feline provoker. That means it's going to be focused more on me. Fun. But yeah, this is the Stygian Zinogre layered armor. I have it on over the Fatalis set, so I've got like the Fatalis skills. But the appearance of the Stygian Zinogre armor and blades. I like Stygi. He's a good dragon puppy. Alright. No, none of that. None of that. Now Agitator is worn off. Excellent.
Another gigantic flame. Head for Fatalis' position.
Grab some stones. Maybe a might pill. He is not being cooperative right now. That's one thing I actually kind of like about this fight, is that sometimes he will be very cooperative. and other times he's just in hyper belligerency mode. I like to call him a belligerent Remobra. Because a lot of the time when he flies, he looks like a Remobra.
Roaming ballista is now operational.
Ow. Fatalis, behave yourself. Alright, let's see. I definitely think we're going to get a Fatalis. I don't know if it's going to be this one or if it's going to be White Fatalis, Crimson Fatalis. But I'm 99% sure we'll get a Fatalis in. Yeah, see, I knew that was going to happen when we got the... Alright, let's see if we can bait you over to the Dragonator. No? Okay. Let's see if we can bait you over to the Ballista. Come on. Yeah, it definitely does. It's definitely, they're definitely playing on the 4 Ultimate nostalgia. The Ace Lancer, the Ace Gunner, the Little Miss Forge. It's Gore Magala, the Sand Skiff.
Head for Fatalis' position.
It's very much playing on For You nostalgia. So I would be very, very surprised if we don't get some version of Fatalis. Don't think that's going to be able to help me, so... Okay, I always make that mistake. Oh, no. Ah. Yeah, sometimes that happens. One thing about Fatalis runs is that sometimes it is down to bad positioning and mistakes on my part, and other times he's just very belligerent. Alright, let's see. How many Fatalis have I done so far? So I was going to check that. 52, yeah. So I think we can do one more. It'd be really nice if we got feline insurance, but sure we have all the items. Yeah, I am starting to get low on those, so I might actually just want to go to the Guiding Lands and farm stuff.
Buenos dias.
But, no, that's good, so we'll just leave that. How about a different layered armor this time? And we'll also change the dual blades to match.
Want something making?
There we go. I really was hoping that Orochi Kirin would get into base wild, so we could have basically this, but black and, basically a gothic version of this layered armor. But apparently not. No, that's not what I needed. I need pendant settings. Because whenever I do the Kirin armor and blades, I gotta have the pendant as well. Did we eat? Yes, we did. Alright.
Hey, you!
Let's run this one more time today. And then I think I'm going to call it a little early. But, you know what I think I'm going to do, actually? I prefer the arms like that. I'm not a big fan of the big slingers. I like the Thermi slinger because it's nice and small. Alright, Fatalis, let's try this again. Okay.
Breaking its head should be effective.
So how have you guys
in its
been?
Powerful breath attack.
Power Social, how you
Make
been,
use
man?
of the ballistae and cannons.
How was your New Year? Yeah, I am off my rhythm today. I got the first clear, no problem, but that last one and this one don't seem to be. Fatalis, behave. One, and two, and go bonk. There we go. Pal World, I've heard some rather questionable things about it, and so I'm not really that crazy about the idea of it, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. I mean, I hate Nintendo too, but it's not that. It's the AI generated assets and the stolen assets allegations. And having seen the way one of the weapons looks in Pal World, I can't dismiss it outright unless I'd actually have to look, because it does look very, very similar to the Fatalis. It looks very similar to actually a Fortnite, I think, gun. I forget. It's one of those. I don't even know what to categorize Fortnite as, other than just an amorphous blob absorbing countless franchises. Yeah, not the biggest fan of Fortnite. Just, what? Oh, how much you want to bet he's gonna... No, he can't claim Cone because he's in... Yeah, there we go. Okay. So there was a fox outside my house today, which those of you who have been long-time watchers know is always an exciting moment for me because I love foxes. Yeah, little guy was just running along. Not even running, just walking quickly. It looks healthy and well-fed, so... Yeah, I was never like a fan of Fortnite, but the fact that Bleach is now doing a crossover with it is what really is bothering me. Honestly, in Wilds, I mean, that would actually make me hate Power World. I don't want a Mizu lookalike, I want Mizu, and that just makes me think blatant theft. But honestly, instead of Fatalis, I would rather have... Oh, I don't have any slinger ammo, do I? Instead of Fatalis, I would rather have Dire Morales. But that would require them to get the... That would require them to get the underwater combat to work better. I love Evade Window 5. It is so nice to have those extra iframes. Fatalis. There you go. Good dragon. Yeah, absolutely agreed. You know what? Let's take it a step further, Sam. I want Pokemon to be unchained from Nintendo. Nintendo has fundamentally prevented Pokemon from growing into what it should have been. No. No explosions. There have been allegations that Power World has used some generative AI in creation of the monsters. I don't know if that's accurate, but that was around a long time before people started just calling everything AI. And that's also why Expedition 33 got stripped of its Game of the Year title. Because it used generative AI in development. I love how the sound just cuts out just before the flames. But yeah, I would definitely have. I'd rather have Dire Morales than Fatalis. Although it would be great to have both. Or you know what? Delamador.
Roaming ballista and barricade are now operational.
Use the weapons around the port to knock down Fatalis.
Fall over. Thank you. What happened with what? What happened with T? What is T? Oh, okay. Yeah, the same thing happened with a Doom source port I used to use, GZ Doom. It was revealed that the creator was using AI code for it, which is why it didn't compile properly all the time. And so the guy's basically been shunned from the Doom modding community, and they added a fork called UZ Doom.
Use the barricade.
Something's happening to it.
Some of its head is broken. Flame power slightly mitigated.
Stop that. Yeah, it's and it's a pity because GC Doom was really well beloved, and now it's basically just the prototype for an actually functioning source port. Stop slithering. Fatalis, are you being belligerent today? Hey, Joe, how you doing, man?
Gigantic plane. Head for Fatalis' position.
I still need to get good enough to do what you're able to do, Joe, where you basically just ancient potion in the middle of that and just survive it. I'm not quite on your level yet. Alright, Fatalis, if you're gonna fly, then what I'm gonna do... Okay, that's gonna hit. Yep. Oh, awesome. Maybe you want to play some Monster Hunter tonight, then? What becomes... Oh, the... Yeah. Yep, that... Stop that. I said stop that. You behave yourself, Fatalis. But yeah, Joe, I'd definitely love to play some Monster Hunter tonight with you if you're in the mood. Okay. Yeah, sure. That works for me. Can you do your big cone, please? I would like a Costco cone, please. One Costco cone. No. I don't even know yet. We could run... I mean, I definitely do want to do some more Velcana. I need 5 tickets. Okay. I am not wallbanging as much as I should be. And now he's enraged again. No, Fatalis. No pouncing. Bad Fatalis. Come on, do a Costco cone. You are being very belligerent today. Oh, that again. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to even engage with Gugmazios, really. I'm just going to try to farm out the rest of the armor and just for the layered, and then that's it. I'm just going to wait for the Wilds expansion. I got plenty in World and Rise to keep me busy. And, you know, the Dragonator's ready, so... Yeah, it doesn't hold any appeal to me to just do this RNG over RNG over RNG. And like I think the thing that finally fully convinced me was I saw someone's numbers. It took them 138 rolls to get their ice dual blades. And I'm just like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste that much time save scumming when it's or doing anything like that when it's going to be outclassed in Master Rank 3. On this build, I got a few comfort skills, and then it's Critical Eye, Divine Blessing is comfort skill. But, I've got Critical Eye, Crit Boost. What else do I have on this build? One level of Agitator, which I really should get higher, but... I got greedy again. But, I'll show the skills. Right, and because I would need one for every element and paralysis. Bare minimum. And it's not worth it, right, Joe? I mean, like, I'm fairly new, so I don't know 100% certainty, but I'm pretty sure the Cult Taroth dual blades did not stack up past, like, Master Rank 3. This is the exact same build that I ran my first Fatalis solo. Please break this other horn already. No? Ow. Let me break the other horn. Agitator is worn off. Excellent. Let's just get you into a more... I forget if the handler said the roaming ballista's ready, but I will risk it. Oh, you know what? Even better. Sweet. Oh, no, you're on all fours, huh? Or on all. I think that's close enough. Yes, it is. Oh, Fatalis. Yeah, but I mean, I don't think you upgrade from the base blades into new ones, right? You just get the new ones from the Master Rank version, right? And even then, I mean, that would be very late game, so eventually that'll be supplanted by whatever Black Dragon they add. I'm hoping for Dire Morales, but we'll have to see. No? Okay. Yep, he is at skulls, so... I got him with the Clutch Claw Tenderize again.
You've rescued this world from the living.
I would really like to get him with the, with a wall bang sometime. Sorry, Joe, I don't speak emoji. What is that? Oh yeah, you guys wanted to see my build. Equipment info, so it's all Fatalis gear. Oh, that's why I'm not doing well. I forgot to swap my geology charm out for my crit boost charm. Oh man. And my skills are all of this. Usually the geologist is replaced with one level of, with 3 levels of crit boost. I really should rework my decorations to some degree, because I have an Agitator 5 charm, and I think that might be more beneficial. But, I mean, I'll still take this. With no crit boost, I still got to clear. How many of these do I've never had a sheath attack jewel. How do I not have any of these already? I mean, I've got a ton of decorations. All right. And what am I doing? Yeah, I wanted to show the final build that I'm using right now, which is this. So it's obviously the Fatalis Legend stuff. Critical Eye 7. Attack boost 5, evade window 5, and then I get up to 7 with the Rocksteady Mantle, which boosts my attack power a little bit more, not a huge amount. Evade window 5, very nice for comfort. Divine Blessing 5, extraordinarily nice for comfort. Stun resist is already on the Fatalis helm. Blight res, just so that I don't have to deal with Fire Blight. I might swap that out because, at least in Rise, you can just evade 3 times to get rid of Fire Blight. I don't know if that's true in World. But if that is, I can just get rid of Fire Blight very easily on my own. Actually, I think Evade Extender in World is the best it's ever been. Because if you have enough stamina, you can just chain Demon Dashes with Evade Window 5 and just be immortal. So if there was a way to have infinite stamina in World like there is in Rise, I mean, you would basically be able to just survive Fatalis' phase transition novas by perfect dodging through it endlessly. Is it true in World though? Okay, then I don't need Blight Resist then. Not on this build. Let's see. Crit boost, weakness exploit, obviously. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to rework this then. And then Fortify just as a, fail case. And then Heavy Artillery helps get the knockdown. I learned that from Joe. Because Joe is awesome. As I have mentioned many, many times. Yeah, it's, I was testing it in Rise last night because I ended up getting Fireblight while fighting Primordial Malzeno. A Rachnoid thing just blew up on me and gave me Fireblight, and I noticed that the Fireblight went away when I dodged. So latent power and agitator. So let me see, what do I actually have the Blight Res on? So I can see if I can adjust. Set decos. So we would want to replace this with another attack jewel. I mean, I also have Free Meal 3 and Speed Eating 3, so it's very easy to just spam Dash Juice whenever I need it without really consuming that much. Oh, I don't like that they're not in order. Why are the skills not in order? Alphabetical order. Yeah, I get that, but I don't usually rely on those anyway, so let's see. So we want to get rid of that. I already have Fortitude and Attack, Slider, Marathon Runner. I could do... I could slot this in, and then I'd be able to get... Do I have... No, I don't already have it on there. Okay, And what is my other satiated jewel? Physique. Yeah, so I could swap that out. And then... Oh, there... Oh, If I have a crit eye... If I have another crit eye 2 jewel, that would be perfect. Critical eye... I only have one of those. Yeah, that's the problem. Now this is actually interesting, but because I could actually get an attack boost from the resuscitate that way, but let's see what other options. Speed eating gobbler. I have so many of those. Yeah, I don't really have options for that. But... yeah, I think I'm just going to have to keep the build the way it is for now. But... once I get some more good decorations, like the Expert 2, I can swap out for like Agitator and stuff. I ideally want to get to the Agitator 7. I've seen some ridiculous runs against Fatalis with dual blades. Joe, I think I showed you that one by Tora, where she did like Fatalis solo dual blades in 5 minutes and 12 seconds or something like that. Smoke bombs. Probably. I just don't like I don't like fighting Furious Rajang, tempered Furious Rajang. Oh yeah, smoke bombs. There they are. Crafting list. I have enough for a lot of smoke bombs, but I should be good for now. And I really wish layered weapons worked the way they did in Rise and Wilds, where you could just craft them and make them part of the layered loadout instead of having to go back here every time, spend points to reset or whatever. It's obnoxious. Oh yeah, and Jane, these are also the augments I have. I have the affinity increase, defense increase, and I just needed the slot upgrade for the extra level of Divine Blessing. If I can figure out a way to, get the extra level of Divine Blessing on, I will swap that out for more affinity. Day of Ruin. Yes, I've done that. I usually take about 12 to 16 minutes on that, so it's not really optimal for me. But, I mean, it's definitely an option. I've run it a few times. Yeah, but you also have like 4,000 hours in this game. Let's see. I think what we're going to do to end out the stream is one of my favorite pastimes that I've dragged you into once, Joe, if you recall. It's one of the very few times I've ever seen Valhazak get aggro without being provoked.
Hey, you!
Yeah. Just gonna spend a little time with him, and then we'll end the stream there. Because it's already 5:40. I don't need a gourmet voucher for this. Joe, are you fast at fighting Tempered Ruiner near Gigante, because I have my Tundra region of the Guiding Lands up to 7. And it would be nice to be able to just farm a bunch of Great Spirit Vein gems if you can help me do it quickly. But if not, I can just run him myself. It's easy enough to do. He's not really that much of a threat anymore. Just gonna go visit Valhazak, and then we'll call it a day. I just love that that's a Delamador skull. Oh, okay, cool. Then if you want to do that tomorrow night, then I'd love to do that. Or Velkhana. I mean, Velkhana's probably the more pressing one because I need the tickets for it. Also, Joe, I had an idea, and I want to get your opinion on it. Do you think it would be cool if the skull in the Gathering Hub in Wilds is not a Delamador, but is a Raviente, the giant one that's even bigger than Delamador from Frontier, the giant snake? I would love if we got some more Frontier monsters. I love the Frontier monsters. I think they're so cool. Hi, buddy. Hello, Vol. This is always my favorite way to unwind after Fatalis hunts. Just walk with Valhazak. It's just no combat, no pressing danger. Just relaxation with the bestest boy in the new world. Yeah, he's so cool, isn't he? I love Valhazak. Look at him. Look how he's curious. He's looking at me. Hi, buddy. I'm here. So gentle and peaceful. Yes, I'm here. Hello. Hello, buddy. He's looking at Faust, I think. So I actually had a theory about Valhazak that I mentioned on my New Year's stream, which I did the other night. Is that, yes, we know that the yellow eyes are bioenergy sensors, but I think the reason they may have evolved is so that he can see through the dead matter of the veil and to the middle of the veil where the effluvium concentration is, so he can always tell when he needs to eat the effluvium to reduce the levels, and when he needs to come up to bring more effluvium up. Yes, he does. They're like on his chin, basically. And I think... I don't know. I haven't looked at the skull in the Gathering Hub much, but I think it's only the top half of the skull, so we don't see the jaw. I may be misremembering. I just want more Frontier monsters, man. I especially want Shantian. Shantian and the Akuras, Akura Vashimu and Akura Jebbia. Those Duramadira and Vorsphyroa. I can actually pull up the image right now. Let's see. Raviente. It is... It actually... Maybe... Let me see if there's a different screenshot, because this one looks like it's actually coming from behind the jaw, like between the joining of the mandibles, but let me see if there's a better image that I can then... yeah, it looks like you're right, Joe. They do come... It does come from the upper... Alright, so it can't be Raviente then. Unless there's some sort of weird physiology going on there. Where it's not attached directly. I mean, to be fair, I would love if the final boss of the Wilds expansion is Delamador, and then we get, like, title update monsters in addition. I would be totally fine with that. Especially since they're playing so hard on the 4 Ultimate nostalgia with Wilds. I would be just absolutely fine with that. Yeah, absolutely. And when I say snake monsters, I'm not talking about Remobra, because apparently that thing is technically a snake wyvern. I don't know why it's a snake wyvern, but apparently it's classified as a snake wyvern. But yeah, Najarala would be nice to have back, especially for my friend Aki, who plays Insect Glaive, because Aki loves fighting Najarala with the Insect Glaive, because you just jump over the big pin attack, apparently. But I would also be, you know, I mean, I would love any more snakes. I want Nakarkos. I want Autoka. Autoka is the big one that I want. I want to see her just like show up, and you see Gugmazios. You get called down to the oil well base on a quest for Gugmazios, and you see Gugmazios fighting something, and in the smoke, a Dragonator comes out and just smacks the Elder Breaker off of Gugmazios, and something scuttles out, grabs the Elder Breaker, and fires it into Gog's face, and then when you fight Autoka, she's got like multiple convergent Elder Breakers instead of Dragonators, and she's just got a Gundam now. I would love that. That would be so cool. I sadly think Autoka is never coming back, which is a real pity because she is one of the coolest monsters ever designed. I mean, she's a praying mantis, which makes her a Neopteran, and because she's a Neopteran, I believe, I mean, Joe, correct me if I'm wrong, but have we ever had an expansion final boss that is not an Elder Dragon other than Autoka? Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, I'm glad I was able to make that video for your student. That nature documentary is actually my favorite video on the channel. I just love that video so much because it really, like, people keep saying, "Oh, I love how you framed Valhazak." I didn't frame Valhazak as anything. I just showed people what he's really like. I just, you know, talked about what he is, how he behaves, and, you know, his ecological role as stated by Capcom. So, I'm not framing anything as anything. I'm just showing the world who and what Valhazak is. That's all. But yeah, Joe, I don't know if you're still there, but can you recall any expansion final bosses that have been non-Elder Dragons other than Autoka? I really don't want Valhazak in Wilds. I think a weird variant, like sort of if Wilk Blackveil could work. But I don't want regular Valhazak anywhere other than the Rotten Vale. Look, I mean, this is his domain. What do you mean you wouldn't know? You've played every single Monster Hunter game. Well, let's break it down. What was the final story boss of Monster Hunter G? The G rank expansion for Monster Hunter 1. I believe that was Crimson Fatalis, right? So Elder Dragon. Monster Hunter 2. I don't know. I don't know much about 2. I know 4 Ultimate was 4 Ultimate GOG? Or was he a title update? Did they do title updates back then? But I'm pretty sure Autoka is the only non-Elder Dragon story final boss for an expansion. She's certainly the only final boss that's a Neopteran. I mean, that much is sure. And I've heard people say that she could beat Fatalis. I don't know about that. I think it's dubious at best. But she's definitely intelligent enough to give Fatalis pause. Really? Story-wise, Autoka is clever enough and adaptable enough to beat Fatalis. Wow. Damn. That is some serious food for thought. Also, can we talk about how awesome it is? I love that you can see the little hungry icon over monsters when you've got enough research on them. Like, we know he's hungry, so he's gonna go up to the middle of the Vale and feed, and I love that. The expansions and updates are very confusing. But, yeah. Yes, buddy, I'm here. I think I saw a footprint. Yes, I did. And he'll feed right about here. Yep. I love that happy warble of his. Carve these little gyros. Don't want their remains to go to waste. I don't know what they can be used for, but... Alright, and I think we'll call it here for today. So, everyone, thanks for watching. Joe, I will talk to you probably on the PlayStation network later tonight. If you're free at all, give me a message. If not, we'll play tomorrow. Alright, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Alright, take care, everyone. Bye.